Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is December 24th, 2025. It is Wednesday, and it is Christmas Eve. Alright, we are playing rule number 1649. Okay. Strip. Strip. No, oh. I genuinely gasped at the S turning green. And then the green just brought me back down to earth. Okay, P not at the end. Okay, so can't be sepia. There's no I, and I think that's what I'm supposed to. S. Potentially P here. Scope. Scalp. No, it can't be scalp. Scalp's not good. Okay, what about SP? Spool. Spake. Spank. Splay. I don't think they'd ever do splay, right? I doubt it. Yeah, it's not splay, but I think it could be pretty good still. Okay, so L. Somewhere. Could be spell as Pell, but I feel like that's been done before. I could be wrong. P spool. Can't remember if it's spool. I'll try spool. I don't know. It is spool. Woohoo! Okay. All right. And thank you so much to Glacier Breeze for teaching me how to use Wordle Calculate and giving me the link here. I think the one that I tried was a different URL. I'm pretty sure, and then it looked a little bit different. But okay, enter known answer. Okay, I can do that. Today's answer is spool. Okay, and my first guess was strip. Let's see. Let's see, they calculate. Okay, so I had 114 possibilities, 26 probable answers, and 88 unlikely possible answers. So the probable answers we had sep, escape, scope, shape, slope, soapy, soppy, soupy, space, spade, spank, spasm, spawn, speak, spec, speed, spell, spend, splay, spoke, spoof, spook, spool, spoon, spume, and spunk. All right. Did think a couple of those. Did not see some of the others, but I think that's fine. I mean, I still got it in 3, so that's pretty good. But let's go on. Strip. Then I did. So wait, hold on. Before I go to that, let me just close that. Um, my best possible guesses were actually alone and ankle follow-up guesses. I think that's how you interpret that. But I decided to just go for splay, which I don't know. I just felt like going vibes. Okay, but that led me with 2 probable answers to have spell or spool. Those are the ones I did think of. There were 4 unlikely possibilities, which I've never heard of, so I can see why. But the word is almost certainly spell or spool, and I went with spool. So that was really, really good. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Was this? Oops, sorry. Uh, I thought I clicked that by accident. I can't. I want to go back to the previous guess. Yeah. Well, it's just a 50-50. So they were really. I mean, for this one, after split, it was just either spell or spool. Unless we know whether either of those have been done before. Spell has been done before. So technically, if I had known that, I would have gone to spool. But I think I did know that. It felt familiar. Like I feel like I checked this before at some point. So makes sense that I would go for spool over spell. So really, really lucky 3 for me today. Thanks mostly to strip being my first guess. So that was a huge, huge help. So yeah, that was a great one. That's my 89th 3 guess solve, almost at 90. So doing good there. Okay, let's move on to connections. We're playing number 927. I don't know if there'll be a Christmas themed connections tomorrow. I suspect there might, but because they usually do the themed stuff with connections. But let's see. So today our 16 words we've got singe, munch, paper, pollock, bacon, champ, char, whistler, bite, tang, wrapped, cheese, hump, bread, soul, and chew. Um, I think Pollock and Whistler are they painters? Jackson Pollock, is that his name? I can't remember if that's Pollock or something else. It might not be Munch, it could be Munch, Edvard Munch. That is a painter. Another one, I'm not sure. It could be Sing. Maybe not Singe, but like Songe or something like that. Bacon could be possibly. Already seen. I'm not sure. But the 4th one. Okay. Leave that for now. Pollock. Is that a fish that's called that? Or am I thinking of a different word? Hump. Uh okay, hold on. I'm seeing something, but I don't know if they do that though. Let's see. I see this, this, and this. They could start with words that mean to like make music, like sing, hum, rap, and whistle. Although the rap one is not a great one, so I don't know if I want to go with that. I might leave it. Okay, I don't feel confident about that one. Okay. Uh, bread, cheese, bacon. Anything to go with that, like food wise? I don't know. Sole is a fish, right? Sole, pollock, possibly. Tang is a fish. Uh, possibly a fourth fish. But I don't really know. Maybe a bite is a fish. I have a lot of these like half groups, like not really fully formed. I'm not sure. I'm not confident about any particular group, to be honest. Cheese board, bread and butter, champ, chew to bite, to munch. I know chomp is champ, another one that also means to bite. I don't know about that. Possibly. Maybe champ is. I guess I could try it, champ, because the rest don't really feel right. I can't try it. Oh, it is. So to chew, basically, to bite and something, masticate. Okay, so I guess the painter connection is probably a red herring. So maybe the whistle, sing, rap, um, could indeed be because bacon paper. I don't think so. Ten, cha 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 cha. No, right. So it's still bread, cheese, bacon, and I don't know. Paula? Like part of a sandwich? Weird sandwich. Um, mm, okay. Uh, char, it's like burn, sole of your foot, tang, fish, could be also like the taste, right? Some kind of paper, newspaper, tango, char. Maybe I'll try the music connection first. I don't know. Oh, it is ways to vocalize musically plus letter. Oh, okay. All right. So that's looking at the okay. Bread, bacon, cheese. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay. We could potentially have a fish connection. Then tang, sole, and pollock would make sense as a yellow, or maybe a blue even fish, right? So maybe char could be a fish. So maybe paper, bread, bacon, and cheese. Things that you need to make like a wrap because you need the paper to wrap the bread and stuff, right? I feel like to wrap like I don't know a burger or sandwich, right? That's what you need. I think so. Maybe yellow. Oh, slang for money. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my answer was extremely silly, but I think these last four are fish. I don't know if they're all flat fish or just maybe just fish. Is that it? Fish, just fish. Okay. All right, nice. Okay, okay. I tried to just get them right. Didn't really go for much of a reverse. But okay. Let's take a look at the answers. Bite, champ, chew, and munch. So the painters was a red herring indeed, but I think the name is it really Jackson Pollock or is it spelled different? Oh, it really is spelled like that. Okay, so Jackson Pollock, painter. Champ. I didn't know that also means to bite or to chew. Oh, so champ and chomp. Right. Oh, I thought it was chomping at the bit, not champing at the bit. Oh, okay. I didn't know the phrase was that. All right. I see. Ways to vocalize musical letters. So hum in front of hump, rap, rapping like hip bop, rap, sing, whistle. All the ways to vocalize or make musical sounds, make music with your mouth plus a letter. And then the yellow is slang for money, right? Bring home the bacon, breadwinner, yeah, cheese, paper. I mean, they could have put dough as well. I mean, if they wanted to. Yes. I just didn't think about money in that sense. I just thought about like maybe these are the things you need to make a sandwich, right? You got the bread, and then you put bacon and cheese inside the bread, and then you need paper to wrap the sandwich, or like it's Subway or something like that. So that's what I was thinking of, not really money. So that was quite funny. Um, yeah, I feel like in this sense, the fish would be a better yellow than the yellow. I don't. This is what I think. But fish, yeah, char, pollock, sole, and tang. I know pollock, sole, and tang are fish. I didn't know a char was a fish as well. I thought it was just like a verb. Okay, so any of a genus of small-scaled traps of light-colored spots, less commonly char, charr. I've heard of that one. Okay, see if we got pictures of char fish. See. Oh, wait a minute. That one is huge. Are they normally that size? They're big. I thought like with the name being short, I thought they were maybe short, like small fish, but they're pretty big. Okay. Ooh, I see. Char. Never heard of that one. Maybe this is common in the US. I don't know, but not familiar with that fish. Okay. Difficulty wise, I think I think this is a little bit tricky actually. Maybe I'll say a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5. I think maybe I don't know. I think possibly because the fish and then the painter's red herring possibly. So I'll say maybe a 3 out of 5. Okay. And we'll see what the word of not word of what connection spot tells us later. Okay, let's move on to the Alchemist mini crossword, which is our last daily game for today, by Elizabeth C. Borsky. Right, one across Christmas Eve visitor Santa. One down like gloomy Gus said. 2 down cope with change adapt. 3 down I beg to differ. Nuh-uh. 4 down good doggy's reward a treat. 5 down blank all a good night and 2 all. Oh, got some letters correct. Okay. 6 across, pretty fine. Adorn. So this is probably like no way, I think. No, that's not it. Different. No, let's see. 7 across, went out with. Dated. 8 across, junior year exam, PSAT. 9 across, Dorothy's Pooch Toto. Oh, not so, I see. Okay, damn. I was so excited thinking I'd solve this relatively quickly, but I was wrong about 3 down, so fortunately. But let's take a closer look at the clues and entries. 1 across Christmas Eve visitors. So of course, who visits on Christmas Eve? Santa with the toys and the reindeer, right? 1 down, like gloomy Gus, someone who's sad, who's down, right? 2 down, cope with change to adapt to changes. 3 down, I beg to differ. Not so. Yeah, I guess it's one way of saying it, just not a way that I commonly think of when I see that phrase, but that's just me. 4 down, good dog is rewarded. So when the dog is, listening to you and following what you're saying, you give them a little treat, right? Enforce that behavioral training. 5 down, blank all a good night. So that's there's like a say, end to all a good night. Usually it's like at the end of a show or something like that. 6 across, prettify to adorn, to add like pretty things to make something look good, like jewelry or whatever, decorations. 7 across, went out with, dated, saw, was seeing someone. 8 across, junior, your exam, JR is shortened, so you know the answer is going to be shortened. It's also PSAT. 9 across, sorry, 9 across, Dorothy's Pooch, so Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's Pooch, and his name is Toto. He's a little dog. I can't remember what breed he's called. I can see it. Is it like what is it dog? Okay, what now it's got me wondering. What breed is Toto? Okay. Toto dog. Breed. Ah, here we go. Hold on. Cairn Terrier? The most popular Cairns, I don't know how to pronounce it. But sort of from the Wizard of Oz, his real name was Terry, and he was a she. Aww, she little dog. Okay, cute. Love that. All right, so trivia wise, Santa knows that one. 3 and 2. I think 8 across and 9 across, but everybody knows total, right? 8 across may be a little bit tricky only because a lot of us are not Americans and we might not know what the exam is called. But if you get the other letters, I think it's a good guess. The only one you want to worry about is probably the P, the SATs. I've heard of SATs, but I didn't really know there's a PSAT. So thankfully, the 2 down helped fill in that P for me, or else I wouldn't have known what letter was going to come before this, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. All right, let's move on to yesterday's comments for the video for December 23rd. All right, thanks again so much to Blazer Breeze. Thank you so much for putting in the instructions and giving me the link here. And yes, I know you don't want to be censored by YouTube, but yes, smart idea. Putting in the plus to let me know. So I just followed exactly as you said. Put the URL in, and replace the plus with dots, and then I got to the page and then I followed the instructions and I understood how to use it. So thank you so much. That was really helpful. But congratulations on a two slant and good. But I mean, yeah, to get at least 3 of the 5 letters you needed in the right spot on the first guess is amazing. So very, very well done. Very, very well. Aha, that aha incident. Yeah, I felt silly wondering, oh gosh, how could I make such a silly mistake? Putting the I back in when I already knew it wasn't gonna go there, and but it happens. Sometimes you're not 100% focused. That's what happens. That's what happens. Cutie is still in play. Oh, that's nice. I would love to get the cutie one. So I don't know. I might maybe after strip, if I can get that one out of the way, get my hole in one, I might go with cutie as a starting word if we don't get that one yet. If cutie comes before strip. Well, let's see, because I really like that one. It's adorable. But yes, thank you so much to all of you for teaching me how to use calcul. And Dugong did lance, unlit, flint, and glint. Oh, close to the flint. But yeah, I hear you. Sometimes it's just a matter of thinking of the right word and the first one you think of, or maybe the only one you think of. You try it, and that's not it. But at least it does help you get there. So still well done for the 4. Connections didn't seem hard for either of us. Yeah, exactly. I was surprised. Like I was like, okay, it didn't seem that hard, but it's a 5 out of 5. But okay, maybe to some people it was. Maybe this was the psych stuff. Yeah. The capes are the hardest. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess because I'm so familiar with what those characters look like that to me I was like, yeah, capes, the hoods, the capes, the long clothing at the back. So I was like, oh, easy. It didn't give me too much trouble at all. But yes. Okay, Edward did tread, Scion, Flint, and Glint. You did Flint and Glint as well. It seems that everybody, well, most of us thought of Flint first before Glint, but yeah, it happens sometimes, right? But Scion is really good. Tread gave you the T, Scion gave you the I and the N. So that was a good start to get you narrowing down to just a few words possibilities. Yeah, I think the one you're thinking of, Edward, was another application that I used at one point. I guess it's not Calco, it was something else that was similar, right? I can't remember the name now, and I'm too lazy to go back to my old videos to look for it. Thank you for putting in the effort though, and at least letting me know that I haven't used Calco before, because I can't remember either, but I don't think it was Calco. So this is a new one for me. Okay. That was another video, but Unity was third possibility. Oh wait, Unity is still in play. All right, yeah. I think yeah. So yeah. Now that you mentioned it, that's right. Unite has been done before, but Unity has not. So that's something that we gotta be careful about. Okay, totally. Good reminder. Yeah, a 5 out of 5 puzzle, but then they said it was a 1 out of 5. Interesting. I wouldn't say it's a 1 out of 5, but I didn't think it was a 5 out of 5 either. I thought it was maybe. I think it might have been a 2.5 or a 3 for me, but yeah. I wonder too, who are the testers exactly? Do they rotate them? Do they use the same people? What are the range of experience? Do they have like newbies, that kind of like a mix of people? But yeah, if they're using the same folks who maybe work for the New York Times or something, then that's not really a very diverse test group, is it? So yeah, Edward, I wish. So Edward, since you know why not, you have an in with her, please reach out or email her or something, or in your weekend chats, ask her, come on, let's get a better diverse test group here. We've got so many players out here who'd love to give some feedback and input into whether the puzzle is too tough, obscure, whatever. Okay. Oh, you thought the cake was better than the Freud one? Yeah. I think it's just the cake one was just one of those things that worked out well for me because I knew those characters, so I had no problem. That one was easier for me, much easier for me than the Freud one. But yeah, they were probably really difficult for all players. Yeah, I can see that if you didn't really know the characters, you can think of those. Then it's a little bit tricky there. I see what you did there. A wiener. sometimes I think that things you spell are typos, and then I had to go back and read them, and I'm like, wait, that's not a typo, that's a pun, a bad pun, but a pun nevertheless. So I had to like really be careful reading what you're writing, because I sometimes miss the little refined jokes that you put into your comments. So yes, I must be more attentive next time. All right, okay, thanks so much for your comments. Yeah, let me know how you did for today's Wordle connections and L times mini crossword, and hopefully I used Calco in today's solve well. And if I did, great. I would like to use it more moving forward and retire Squirtle, since the Calco one gives me a lot more information. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, all.